I mean, you can tell, I can tell, and anyone that's sold insurance can tell that you know what you're saying. You know what you're doing. You know how to navigate these objections. You've ran into them enough times to know how to now get around them and how to push through and what works for your clientele. And I love it, dude. I love watching you excel here. Hi, everybody. Grady Polson. Welcome to the America Agency. How do you field objections? That's always the thing. Like, well, no, it's good for him to be able to do the presentation. But when I first call people, they go, I didn't fill that out. Right. How do you cover that?
Yeah. So if I know you said when most veterans say they want to think about it, I know you want to talk to your spouse, Mary, it's usually because it's either the price or the coverage amount. So for you, what do you think would be the most concerning? So if it's the price, hey, Grady, most veterans in your situation, they go with something that's comfortable and affordable. At least you have your foot in the door and more coverage than what you have now, because you can always increase this coverage in the future. So I would say, hey, let's start with something lower. If it's the coverage, I completely understand. So is that affordable per month? I'll ask them if it's affordable and say, hey, we could start somewhere lower and increase. If they say, I want to shop around, I understand you want to shop around. That's my job, is to do all that shopping for you, to make sure that you don't have to talk to a bunch of different people. Because unfortunately, I've talked to veterans over my period of time of helping people, and I've actually gotten text messages and calls from spouses of veterans asking what happened if they had any life insurance, because the other veteran decided they wanted to think about it and they missed our appointment just 5 days out after we talked. So, and I'll just kind of ask them a bunch of super, super, super direct questions. It's really important to be transparent and direct with these people, because people don't like when you beat around the bush. Like, these people, the last thing they need is something to think about, a reason for them to keep continuously put this off, like they've been putting it off their whole life. So it's your job and your responsibility to build that value and to really make them understand what that picture would look like, and let them know that you're going to help them. You work with all the companies. They're not going to be in a better position after they're off the phone with you, or they can't get it in a better position than the position that they're in from me helping them.
So, okay, it sounds great, Nick. I really appreciate you checking in on me, but I already got this taken care of.
Awesome. That's great that you got this taken care of, Grady. So you just want to make sure that you're adding a little bit extra to leave behind for the family, correct?
No. I mean, I'm all set. I got this taken care of. I'm totally fine.
Okay, awesome. And who do you end up getting that taken care of with?
It was I think my wife got some coverage through our auto insurance provider. She just added some extra coverage over there.
Got it. Okay. And do you happen to know how much coverage you have, or how much they're making you pay per month for it?
I think it was $50 for an extra 5,000, something like that.
Okay, got it. And have you had that for a while, or is that pretty new?
Like, she just did it earlier this week.
Okay. So I'm taking a look at this here, Grady, and if you're paying $50 for 5,000, we can actually get you 10,000 for the same price per month.
You can?
Yeah, we work with all the top carriers, Grady. So that's what actually happens. Most people I speak with, about 95% of veterans, were able to put them in a better position, because a lot of other companies have increasing premiums. So they'll start you off with something that's a lot lower and then increase that coverage over time, or they'll just be much more expensive for less coverage. So that's actually how we're able to put our families in better positions every single day with all the top carriers that we work with. Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe, Mary, come in here. Maybe I need to,
bring the checkbook. All right.
Excellent. So, okay. What other objections do you get at this point in your career? I mean, or what objections are you coaching new agents? Because that's always my hope. Your script was fantastic, but I'd love to always add some objection stuff at the end. Mm-hmm. Any banking and social? How do you handle those? Those are always good ones.
Yeah. So for social, obviously that's, the first block you got to get through to continue. So once I am going through the application, I will get all their information. The social is the last thing that I'll ask. Like if you're looking at an Americo app application, I will fill everything out, skip the social. All right, Grady. So like you said, you're born in Florida, currently here in Florida, as well served in the Army, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. And that obviously makes you a U.S. citizen, I'd hope, right? Perfect. And then social, like right to it. So I'll confirm, obviously, what state they're born in, where they are currently, and what branch you serve. So they're saying yes to all of these. They're saying yes, yes, yes. That's correct. And that makes you a U.S. citizen, I'd hope, correct? And then sometimes they'll chuckle like, oh, of course. And then social, and then like get right to it. And then they'll easily tell me that most of the time. And then we go through that. Banking, if they give me a objection with the social, hey, completely understand, why you seem concerned about giving your social over the phone. Before I open up the application, Grady, I send out all my credentials to every single person I talk to. Hey, before we get into anything, I'm going to go ahead and send you a text message with all my credentials. So I have my own digital business card. So I'll send them a picture of myself, my name, email, phone number, and my national producer number, along with my state license, whatever state I'm talking to the person in, and then all the companies that we work with. I'll make them take a look at that. I'll make sure they received it. And I'll say, and then also, Grady, go ahead and take a look at that. Let me know whenever you see that. And I'll make sure that they look at it and see it on their phone before I open the application. So then when they tell me I don't feel comfortable, hey, I completely understand. That's exactly why I send out to you all my credentials. So that way, I'm a licensed professional, that I'm able to help you and your family out here today. So the reason they need your social is obviously to verify you are who you say you are, as well as because there's no doctors or nurses coming out to your house to take your blood and urine. So that's how they make sure you can get coverage. And when you pass away, that's how they're able to match the death certificate to your family. So go ahead with your social, and then I'll go right back to it.
If you make it a big
no,
deal, they'll make
question. I'll maybe say does that make sense? And then they'll say yes. And then go ahead with your social, and I'll get right back to it. They're gonna try and bring me off, and my goal is to just, hey, I understand your concern. This is why I do what I do. Send out my credentials. I want you to feel comfortable. This is why they need it. Go ahead with your social, and then get right back to it. Straight business. Move past that. Banking. All right. So because I write a lot of Americo. So if I'm going right in Americo app with a banking, I'll get the check mark, select 1, select 2, whatever it is. Awesome, Grady. So huge congratulations. I got word back. We're going to be able to get you approved for the coverage, which is wonderful. So huge congratulations with that. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Yep. So Grady, like we were saying before, as a courtesy for the veterans, they do an automatic draft just like car insurance on the same day of each month. So most veterans usually like this set up for the first, third, or the second, third, or fourth Wednesday of each month to align with Social Security, disability, or the VA check. So awesome. What day is best for them? Hey, if you wanted this coverage start immediately as of today, the first premium would come out in 24 to 48 hours. Does that sound good? All right. Put it in. And then all right. And then obviously, Grady, you will be the payer. And then what's going to be the bank or financial institution that's used? USAA. Awesome. Yep. Obviously, a massive bank here in Florida. And then you have a checkbook or the mobile app on your phone. Just let me know whenever you're ready. Go ahead and take your time. And then I'll tell them, go ahead and grab that, and then they'll go ahead and grab it most of the time. And if they give me an objection, then obviously, Grady, that's how you're going to pay for the policy. I mean, there's no really way around that. They don't take credit cards because credit cards and debit cards do expire. And if something were to happen to your credit card or debit card, what happens a lot of times, and what has happened in the past, is policies have lapsed because the insurance company never got your payment, and then you don't have any insurance, and then you pass away with no insurance because you missed the payment because you wanted to do things your way. So this is the safest way of payment to protect you and your family at all times. Does that make sense?
Fantastic, Nick. Yeah.
Boom.
So, I mean, you can tell, I can tell, and anyone that's sold insurance can tell that you know what you're saying. You know what you're doing. You know how to navigate these objections. You've ran into them enough times to know how to now get around them and how to push through and what works for your clientele. And I love it, dude. I love watching you Love watching you excel here. As we close out, though, give me the last little bit. What do you say at the very end to tie it down? You're their broker for life. What do you do? Thank you cards. You send them you send them a copy of a Rambo. Like, what do you do to like tie down the client more and solidify that sale to keep your persistency so high?
Yeah. So, hey, like I said, Grady, huge congratulations. You are officially approved for the coverage. So I'm going to be your personal agent for life. So please, 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 Grady, make sure you save me as a contact in your cell phone. So Nick Life Insurance, Nick Florida Insurance Guy, whatever you want to call me. Because like I said, I'm going to be your personal agent for life moving forward. So if you or your family need anything life insurance wise, if you ever want to make any changes, increasing coverage, or adding or changing any beneficiaries, do not hesitate to reach out. That's what I'm here for. As well as if you happen to know any friends or family members that need something like this, they do also qualify for the coverage. So if you happen to know anyone that needs some protection like we were able to help you and your family get today, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what I'm here for. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do, Grady, is I'm going to send you out a text message just with the congratulations on getting approved, because obviously that's a very big deal protecting your family, with the policy number, face amount for the policy, with the details and the monthly payment, just so you have something tangible until those packets come in from America within 7 to 10 days. All right. So just let me know when you receive that text message. Make sure to take a look at it. Awesome, Grady. So with that being said, do you have any questions, or does everything seem pretty self-explanatory how you were able to help you and your family today? Oh, everything sounds great, Nick. I really appreciate your help. Well, I appreciate you and your service, Grady. God bless you. If you ever need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day and week. All right, sir. Like, pretty straightforward.
Sure.
I'll make sure that they get the policy number, they see it, they look at it. If they want me to email it, I guess I'll send an email, which, I don't recommend. If someone says to email you quotes, don't send them emails. They never answer.
Yeah.
So really straightforward. Make sure that they save me as a contact. Make sure that they see the policy number. You're going to get those packets from the insurance company in 7 to 10 days. If you ever need anything, don't hesitate to reach out, and really trying to build that rapport during the application before. Make sure that they're comfortable and make sure that they're happy about what they're able to do for their family today after they're off the phone.
It's awesome, bro. All right, Nick. I love it, dude. Passion, focus, determination, confidence, all things that you've grown in yourself from that guy that didn't make a sale for 6 weeks, but showed up and showed up and showed up to the point you are today, being a Hall of Fame producer, man. Couldn't be more excited for you, more proud, and can't wait to see how the rest of this movie plays out. But now here we go. Your final thoughts, final rally cry, final advice to these agents out there who are going, man, I would love to be able to sell and have the confidence that Nick does.
Yeah, the thing is, don't ever give up. Be extremely consistent with your routine. Everything matters. So don't go on vacation and turn off your lead flow. Like, keep it going, right? Keep it going. You have a lot of people to call. Continuously ask questions to people that are top producers. Don't ask questions to people that don't have results. Because if you ask questions to people that don't have results, you're not going to have results. So, continuously ask questions. Don't be scared to ask questions. I ask questions all the time still. Everyone's still learning. So, really get in contact with people that are top producers. Replicate exactly what they're doing. Don't try and reinvent the wheel. Just copy and paste, and be consistent with what you say, your script, every single time, every single call. That's why I'm super consistent, is because I don't change a single thing. Not when I wake up, not when I get someone on the phone, not when I close them. Every single day I say the same thing, every single opportunity that I have. So be consistent, be coachable, and always look for ways to get better and learn from top producers, and you will be a top producer.
I love it, Nick. Thank you so much for your time, brother. Keep crushing, keep leading. I'm excited to see you out here in a convention in a little bit, but future is bright, man. Great job, and keep going out there. Everyone, drop a NP, drop a 1, drop your favorite emoji, whatever you got. Show Nick some love as he heads out of here. But thank you so much, bro. Have an amazing day.